Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Painting Hyun. In today's video, I will show you how I paint hydrangeas in front of a window and shadows. As you can see, this is the sketch for today's work. Window and hydrangeas. For colors, I will use emerald green nova, cerulean blue, quinacridone magenta, sap green, and ultramarine deep, and I will use sienna to bleaks in the last minute. Before we start, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, try to subscribe and hit the like button and push the notification. Thank you. And now I'm sketching today's topic with a 2H pencil. First, I drew the windows slightly above the center of the paper, followed by drawing various size and shape of the hydrangeas. Draw some leaves and here and there. And then lastly, we will add the shadows from this object. Since the sun is coming from left top, so the shadow will cast on the right lower side and draw a few blicks for creating and storytellings. I'm wetting the paper only the background. I will wet the main object later on. Take a light cerulean blue to apply in the background, which will be shadow part as the first layer. Actually, I'm painting with cerulean blue while considering the position of the shadows. Since there are still a lot of water on the paper, so the cerulean blue spreads well on the paper smoothly. And as the shadows are in the opposite direction of the sun, so draw them diagonally. Paint shadows at the position of the obliques shadows. Now I'm mixing ultramarine deep and cerulean blue and then use that mixture of colors to paint it again for a dark shadow. When the paper dries, the shadow color looks light, so I'm doing it again if necessary. It's a good idea to dry again before the paper dries. You just need to add some colors before the paper dries for clean and transparent finished painting. Okay? I'm adding one more time with a little dark ultramarine deep color. It's time to paint the window glass, so slightly wet the paper first and paint with the ultramarine deep, then make a more natural gradation. Then clean the brush, blend the colors nicely and smoothly. Now let's move on to the flowers. It's an important part, so please watch it closely and follow along my brush strokes slowly. As usual, with the paper for the flower part and paint with a light magenta. This is a first layer, and once the paper dries a bit more, I will come back to lip paint with a darker magenta. And switch to a fine brush and use a mixture of quinacridone magenta and cerulean blue to paint the another flower. Try to create other flower by blending and dotting, adding dots. I'm adding cerulean blue on the purple hydrangeas. I'm still working kind of dotting. And now I came back to first flower. Lightly apply a second layer using a darker magenta, gently tapping with the brush. If you need, remove some colors from that dark point. Now I'm adding some blue color on the hydrangeas. And I will paint the other flowers using the same direction and techniques as the first flower. Hydrangeas have beautiful colors and shapes, but they can be quite challenging to paint, right? In this painting, the flowers are created on a small size of the flower, which make it easier than big flowers. It can be even more challenging when you are drawing just the large flowers, large hydrangeas. I've already uploaded a few hydrangeas video and I will link them description box below. So if you are interested, you can watch them and give it a try. It could be fascinating, okay? I'm still working on for hydrangea flowers. This is a very small, tiny flowers. So, but I used the same technique and orders, same orders. I've almost finished painting the flowers, so now it's time to paint the leaves. So we are going to use sap green and a mixture of sap green and ultramarine deep and a slightly different green. So for example, let's use watery green or mix green with different amount of blue or add a bit of magenta. Okay, that will be creating a great painting. I'm mixing cerulean blue and sap green for the leaves. And then now I'm very watery green on the another leaves. So I mean use the very different type of the green or the value. Okay. Then use dark green to define the tip of the leaves and also draw the leaf shape beautifully. Okay. Additionally, with a fine brush, let's draw the leaf veins. This time use your brush with quickly and swift strokes. Draw the leaf veins with a fine brush. Make the shape. Define the leaf shapes. Let's draw thin stems and flowers for storytelling. Try drawing them in various places we'd like. In a moment, we will also draw small size of the flowers on the tip of the stems. I'm gonna draw three tiny stems here and there. And then draw flowers on the tip of the stems. And I'm going to be adding a touch of magenta to the leaves to make it more various leaves colors. That will make the paint more interesting. For the window frame, grab a emerald green nova from Holbein. You can use permanent green instead of this. Use any similar colors, whatever you have. It's okay, you do not need to follow my painting colors exactly, okay? I'm going to draw the bricks with burnt sienna one by one in various spots here and there. Use a light burnt sienna first, then add a bit darker brown, and finally tidy up and make the shape nicely. Draw the lamp with I mixed the Quinacridone magenta and burnt sienna a bit. I want to match the lamp and flowers color. And draw the bricks shadow on the right lower sides. And then also I'm going to the shadow of the lamp. And define the window frame and the shadow of the lamp. Next, I'm going to draw the shadow of the flowers on the wall. At this point, draw them slightly longer than the actual flower shape and size. And there's no need to match the shape and size exactly. I think the value of the shadow color is still slightly light, so I want to apply it again with a darker shadow shade of the ultramarine deep. Then I want to add a light magenta in the shadow for looking natural and organic. And then to add more depth to this painting, I'd like to add more bricks at the bottom of the painting and then use the splatter technique in the lower part of the paper with magenta and here and there. So I still draw bricks, the lower part of the painting. Then if you want, give it some depth, make some depth and use a splatter technique. Alright, today's painting is complete. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.